Everyone, it's Vinyl. Today we're going to talk about my experience with the Dark Souls board game while I play Elden Ring. This is an old build. It's one of my favorite builds. This is probably what I'll be doing for Shadow of the Erdtree on release. This build, because I love this build. But that's besides the point. Dark Souls the board game. I finally played it after like what 6 months, a long time. It's really good. It's really good. I have a lot of fun. It's a great experience. It took a while to learn, and we still definitely didn't have all the rules down pat, and we accidentally cheated a few times because we were just like, the adrenaline rush of finally like playing the game. It was just the blood pumping. We weren't like fully thinking straight, so we did cheat a little bit on accident, but like we still had a good time. It was still a very fun game. We did the Titanite Demon as our mini boss and Ornstein and Smo as our main boss. Yeah, we got cooked at the end. We did really good. For the longest time, it was to a point where my defense as Knight, I was playing Knight the whole time. My defense as Knight was so good that I ended up actually being essentially invincible. If the attack didn't do five or more damage, or sorry, more than five damage, it had to do at least six. It had to do six or more damage. I didn't even roll like any physical attack because I had five blue die, so there was literally no point to me rolling because I would defend the entire attack, um, which is actually pretty funny. Then there's also another thing that we did was, oh yeah, for magic attacks, I did. For magic attacks, I would have to roll, but it was pretty fun. The boss fight was great. Both of them were. I really had a lot of fun. Ooh, man, uh, it was a late night, but yeah, it was a good night. No regrets. It took us 9 hours longer actually to really get through the first time. It took us forever because we hadn't played it before, so we were still like trying to figure out how the game works. I feel like it'd go a lot faster now. But it was an extremely fun playthrough. I had a great time. The game actually like kind of challenges you in ways I didn't expect it to, so I was pretty impressed by that. Just I don't have anything bad to say about it. It's just a very fun game. I just do your shit and play, and as it goes on, figure out you figure it out more. You get better gear. I definitely enjoyed playing the Knight the most, um, which I mean doesn't surprise me much, but I definitely enjoyed playing the Knight the most. Just really fun, at least for now. I haven't played anything else yet, but the Knight was really fun. Having like the good weapons, having like the good the buffs, the absolutely monstrous defense, um, being able to just sit there and tank whatever I need to tank in order to keep fighting was a great feeling. Actually, I really had a lot of fun playing the Knight. I had a lot of fun playing the whole game. Me and my friends, I think everyone had a good time, which I'm happy about because I'd be pretty sad if like they said they did and they didn't. But like I'm like 99% sure everybody seemed to be interested in coming back. I'm definitely gonna get my hands on one of the expansion packs because like it's genuinely such a fun game. I would be disappointed if I didn't get one of the expansion packs, especially when Artorias is sitting there just lovingly for me in an expansion pack. Oh man, I forgot about the frame drops that I experienced that one time, but um yeah, no, it's a fantastic game. If you do have the money and you do kind of like almost like D&D experiences, that kind of experience, I recommend it. It's a very fun little game. Um, I have no like issues with the game other than like obviously it's a little confusing, but other than that, it's like it's fair, it's fun, it's interesting. Keeps your attention if you're actually just playing. I really like the systems. I think the only thing that might be a little problematic is the treasure deck system because sometimes it feels like there's so many common cards versus the amount of regular cards, or like not or the rare cards and the legendary cards that it feels like you'll just never get them. But at least with our experience, we did end up getting I think like two of the legendaries and a couple of the commons as well. So it wasn't half bad actually. Or a couple of the rares, man. We did get a lot of commons, but we had a one of my friends shuffled the deck and it went horribly, and we got like 7 gems in a row. So by the end game, we had every single like weapon upgrade we could get. So we're just sitting there kind of in riches. We didn't know what to do. But it was fun. I ended up using my at the end I was using two shields. I was using the black iron shield, the I forget the other one, like something dragon great shield, and then also I think it was like the twin dragon great shield. And then we were also using the I was also using like not Firelink armor, but another really, really good armor. I think it was the Elite Knight armor. So everything I rolled, I just had mad defense for. Like, I was an absolute monster. It was kind of funny. Definitely a good experience. Fun, funny. We definitely got some good laughs out of it. At times, especially we're fighting like Ornstein and Smo, and we killed Ornstein first. We actually did make it through Ornstein. But we got to Smo, and just the amount of times because of the aggro switching around, at least from our game knowledge, the aggro is supposed to switch around based on who just finished their turn. Due to the aggro switching around like that, it became such a problem because the game for most of it, our strategy was to the point near the end when I had the super high defense, was to just keep me near all the enemies. So as long as the enemies didn't have aggro, like weren't aggro based, they'd go for me because I had the highest threat level as the knight. So they'd come for me anyways because I was the closest to them at all times. So they would kind of just range them. And my friend who was playing the warrior would run in, attack, and run out. And the herald had really good upgrades by the end. So your stamina, if you use stamina, it would just disappear. But by the end, our strategy kind of just became as long as it's not an aggro attack that hits the entire node and the aggro is on somebody else, it's going to be fine because I'd just be able to eat every single attack that came our way without a doubt. Without a doubt, I'd be taking every single attack with no... that was a big yawn. With no problem at all, right? So it was really funny getting to the point where Smo would hit electric bonsai drop, which aggro's it's aggro based. It's a leaping attack, so he goes across to wherever he needs to go, and then does the attack. And the attack is 7 magical damage. And when none of your friends have good magic defense, and you're fighting against, and it's a leaping attack to the aggro, and I didn't have aggro. Yeah, it didn't go so well. I mean, some of my friends were able to roll out of the way, but a lot of the time it was just they would just eat damage really bad, and it was pretty funny. But at the end, we did end up losing to the boss, which sucks, but it was pretty fun at the end of the day. I do still want to play the game again, and I'm hoping to play it again pretty soon. And obviously, I'm hoping to get some of the expansions. I'm hoping to go buy quite a few of them, actually. Probably like 3 or 4. I want to get a Mega Boss. Actually, probably 4, yeah. Because I want to get the... I'm 100% getting the... Man, I'm losing my shit. The Artorias expansion. The Dark Root, or Ulasil, whatever. I forget which one it's called. But the Ulasil Township. Ulasil DLC pack. Let's call it that. It comes with Sif, Artorias, and all the enemies in Ulasil. Then I want to get at least 1 Mega Boss, and it's probably going to be between Fort and Manus, because Manus is cool, but Fort is also really, really cool. And so I'm the only person in my friend group who's played DS1, so nobody else would know who Manus is. I would be the only person who knew who Manus was, but everybody's played Dark Souls 3, so everybody would actually, like, know Fort. So it's tempting. I'm pretty interested in hopping back into the game. I might actually just do a quick little solo run at one point, just for funsies, because why not? Might as well have a good time. The game's pretty cool. I do really like the game. I don't really have any complaints. I don't know. I just kind of wanted to rant about it because it was really fun. And I can't complain at all about my experience. It was a great time. It was long for sure, but like it felt a lot shorter than it was. I think everybody was having fun to the point where it felt shorter than it actually was, which is great. Man, I'm tired. I should have went to bed. But I think that's about it. I'm gonna let the rest of the Placidus Axe fight play out. Literally, he's one shot. But after that, I'll end the video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.